I love you so much. Have fun on the airplane.
It was a trip that began with a tearful, anxious departure and fear for Vivian's fragile health. She suffers from life-threatening seizures. So much worry, yet thankfully this part of their journey was surprisingly smooth. With their grandmother and father by her side, Vivian was seizure-free.
Hey!
The long plane ride from New Jersey to Colorado ends with a warm welcome.
Hi, precious.
Vivian is finally going to try medical marijuana, cannabis, and the Stanley brothers have been working hard to get it ready.
Go ahead.
But just an hour after her arrival,
And Pat, Brian, she's going with her face.
Well, she sees him. Bring her over.
Vivian starts having seizures, one after the other. Brian rushes to get her anti-seizure medication. It's hard on Vivian and on Brian, and some of his doubts start to rush back in.
It's always stressful wherever we go. I have all faith that this is going to work, but with anything you try, there's always that nagging suspicion that we're going to be the ones that it doesn't work for.
Despite the rough night, the next morning begins with hope that relief is in sight.
Here's Vivian.
Thank you.
To meet the strict state standards, Brian establishes residency in Colorado by renting a small apartment. Vivian meets with 2 doctors for a thorough physical.
How many seizures per day has she?
Both doctors approve her need for cannabis and write recommendations for medical marijuana to treat her epilepsy.
Yeah, we're good?
Yeah.
By sunset, they're ready. Little Vivian has no idea what's about to happen.
Okay. Hey, Vivi. Ready for your future? Nope.
That's it, right there. A tiny amount of oil squirted into her mouth.
Good job, sweetheart.
Now, they just watch and wait. Over the next 24 hours, Vivian's seizures slowly decrease.
Look what I got.
How's she doing?
She's doing really good.
To celebrate, a family picnic. Outside, filled with activity, balloons with patterns, decorations, and lots of sunlight. Any of these things could have previously induced a seizure. It's an emotional moment for a dad, watching his daughter finally have freedom.
She used to be able to do this outside, but not. This is what I'm starting on, yeah.
Come here.
Brian believes the marijuana is working. But as you're about to see, Vivian is by no means cured. After an hour in the direct sun, Vivian has a seizure. Brian rushes to inject the potent emergency rescue drugs that will stop the seizures, and then places an oxygen mask in case those same drugs stop Vivian from breathing.
She was out in the sun. Yeah. We pushed it.
Now with the epilepsy rescue drugs still in her system, you can see for yourself just how powerful they are.
She's absolutely doped up right now, though. Like, watch her trying to walk, watch her trying to do anything.
This is difficult to watch, but it does raise this important point. The traditional drugs used to treat epilepsy can be more dangerous than cannabis. Vivian's doctor, epilepsy expert Oren Davinsky.
I think one of the reasons marijuana is probably safe is related to the cannabidiol receptors, which if you have too much stimulation or inhibition of them, they don't shut off breathing or respiration.
And that's key. The current potent epilepsy drugs impact many parts of the brain, including the brainstem. They can essentially shut off the body's vital functions if you take too much. Marijuana does not do that. And that's why it's virtually unheard of to have a marijuana overdose. It's one of the reasons so many doctors are starting to change their minds on cannabis.
Back around 1935, fresh, riding high, people trying to have some fun, smoking dope, opium. Government did what they do best, making a mess, made a crime that's victimless, criminalizing cannabis. cannabis, and the big drug money machine sells oxy and morphine. Legal drugs get us hooked. A million deaths overlooked at the dawn. Fentanyl, halcyon, phenobarbital. Let the government take about who's the pusher now. Follow the corporate money trail, while decent people rot in jail. Guarantee full occupancy for private prison industry. Caught up in a living hell with a couple of million prison cells and government hypocrisy, paying for modern slavery. And a big drug money machine sells oxy and morphine. Federal laws still protect drugs with deadly side effects. Percocet, Thorazine, opiates, amphetamine. Let the government take about who's the pusher now. The war on drugs, a political joke, locking us up for smoking dope. No reason for doing time with a punishment. There ain't no crime. No cartels are running beer. This prohibition made it clear. When you turn a market black, it's hard to turn it back. The government gets behind the gun. IRS never done. Our taxes pay the FDA, so the DEA put us away. And the government drug money machine runs like it's on Dexedrine. Politicians legislate so they can mass incarcerate. Look at the human cost, personal rights getting tossed. Let the government take about who's the pusher now. And the big drug money machine sells oxy and morphine. Cannabis, guaranteed harmless as a garden weed. When your body gives you pain, smoke some medical Mary Jane. Let the government take about. Let the government take about. The pusher now.
Yeah, who's the
Who's
pusher?
the pusher now? Who's the pusher now?
Who's pushing drugs?
Who's the pusher now? Come on. Who's the pusher now?
For real.